the most important part of being a leader is the ability to manage ourselves. But too often, self-development, improvement, and growth are forgotten in the shuffle of day-to-day demands. However, personal improvement is an essential ingredient of a successful and satisfying career. Those who are willing to invest in their own development will maximize their personal and professional satisfaction. Let's take a look at an example from this story, or perhaps it is more of a fable. And then we will look at the 4 types of learning opportunities. When the famous sculptor François-Auguste René Rodin was reaching the end of his long and brilliant life, a friend came to his studio and found him weeping over a statue he had just completed. The visitor was at a loss to understand the old man's grief, and looking at the statue remarked, "But it's perfect." Rodin replied, "I think so too, and that is why I am weeping." He had come to the moment of truth and the realization that he had gone as far as his imagination and craftsmanship could take him. For most of us, there is still more we can do to develop our imagination and professional craftsmanship. The skills, knowledge, and experience you currently possess may not necessarily be enough for the future. While you will likely acquire skills and knowledge and experience over time, why should your personal improvement be left to chance? Responsibility for developing yourself starts with you. Self-development is taking personal responsibility for achieving one's short and long-term learning goals. Through objective and honest self-assessment and reflection, you will come to better understand your individual strengths and areas for improvement. Successful leaders capitalize on and leverage strengths. They limit the negative impact of weaknesses and spend the necessary time and effort developing in areas needing improvement that are critical to the job. There are 4 types of learning opportunities available to us based on our skill and awareness. These 4 quadrants are the basis for self-development. The x-axis represents your current skill level. The y-axis represents your awareness level in terms of the areas for development. This means that in Quadrant 1, you'll find improvement opportunities that you need to discover and where your skill level is currently low. These are areas that may not be as obvious to you, but are indeed gaps that you will need to neutralize. Quadrant 2 contains improvement opportunities that you also need to identify. But you may find that these are actually hidden abilities that can be leveraged to your benefit. Quadrant 3 consists of the development opportunities that you know you need to work on, so you can immediately begin experimenting with strategies and skills for improving in these skill areas. The 4th quadrant includes the areas in which you possess a high level of skill and awareness of your own skill level. Your objective here is to reinforce and share your existing talents and strengths with others. You can download this diagram and some development tips and suggestions by accessing the link listed below. When it comes to development and continuous improvement, what is good for you is also good for the people you work with. Leaders who focus on developing themselves will inspire and assist others along those same lines. Begin today by selecting personal development areas and invest some time each day in your future.